mis amores, it is Liz. Welcome to the Liz and Ash channel. Today Ashley is going to be the camera person while I will be talking to you guys about a realistic how I clear my skin. And so if you're waiting for me to drink a gallon of water, you came to the wrong video. If you want realistic tips, I suggest that you guys keep on watching. A little disclaimer, guys, I'm not a skincare professional. Take everything with a grain of salt. I feel like so many people already say this on YouTube, but I'm a 19-year-old girl and my skin is probably going to be different than your skin. But these are the things that I did to clear my skin within a year to 2 years, in between those two times. And that's what truly helped me, and learning every single day just continued that process. This video will be broken down into several parts. So the first thing is a skin type. Second thing is things I had to stop doing in my skincare routine, and things that I had to start doing in my skincare routine. I will just put images or link them down below. One of the most important parts of this video will be my skin type. So everyone's skin type is going to be a little bit different, but I'm just going to go a little bit over how I found out my skin type. And this was like a process over time just to see what my skin could handle and what it couldn't handle. So what I did is that my sister and I went to like skincare professionals, and they were talking a little bit about the skin types because I didn't know what they are. So you know, there's like dry, normal, oily, and then there's things like sensitive or reactive skin, and there's so much more. But they just explained just key points because that was gonna be essential for me building up my skincare routine. And for me, from the talks that I have with them, and as well as like the skin type test that I took in my house, we came both to like that conclusion that my skin is oily, and at the same time my skin is a little sensitive / reactive. There's a difference, but my skin is a little both for certain products. And that was super essential for me because before, I promise you, I thought that my skin was dry, like the Sahara Desert. And let me tell you something, it is nothing like that. What happened was I was, doing some things to my skin that made it dry, but once I actually started using the products that were good for me, I realized that my skin was oily. An essential part in like me getting my skin to where it is now is that there were certain things I had to stop doing in my actual skincare routine. And let me tell you the first one, which is physical scrubs. I absolutely love them. I did like sugar scrubs, like the St. Ives scrubs. I just did scrubs. I love. Oh my god, coffee scrubs, DIY scrubs, like the ones you will come at home and do that. And I would have like kind of an allergic reaction to certain products, and I thought that it was normal. It meant that my skin was doing what it was supposed to do. And I actually realized that doing those scrubs was not helping me at all. And it was only through this trial and error and actually, kind of making my skin worse that I actually was able to learn from it and actually make my skin better. So physical scrubs is a no-go for me. I had to cut it out. We had to break off that relationship with physical scrubs. And I'm gonna tell you the alternative that I have to it later on in this video. But to stop using it is that, one, I did have those allergic reactions, and two, I was learning a little bit more about what physical scrubs do to the skin. And I found out that on like a smaller level, as in like when you like look through a microscope, they're not the same size. So there's going to be some sections that are going to be more exfoliated than other areas. For me, as someone who has somewhat sensitive skin, it was not helpful for me, and it would cause reactions within my skin. One thing that I had to stop doing was derma rolling. And if you don't know what it is, let me insert like a little picture of it. But I would do that on my skin, and I realized that not that this type of thing is bad, but it's one of those things in your skincare that needs to be done by professionals. So another thing that I had to stop doing, which really helped me discover that my skin is actually naturally oily, was that I had to stop overwashing. And I know you think that as a person who has oily skin, you have to wash your face like 10 times a day, and let me tell you, you don't. You wash your face in the morning and at night. At night you do other steps, but I mean, like in the morning you only wash your face once. What I was doing is that I would wash my face twice in the morning, twice in the afternoon, and twice at night. So I was washing my face like 6 times a day, and my skin was obviously going to be like a grease pan because it's being overly dry, so it's trying to compensate for that. And so I started, decreasing the amount that I had to do a day, because if not, I would be hurting my skin. So I had to definitely stop overwashing, and I was able to, discover how my skin was going to be like. But that took several months to get to that point. That I did, which I don't think that this is a common tip, and it's, I guess, realistic, is that what I started to do when I had like my acne at its worst, and it was super hard to do, so I don't think everyone can do it. But I mean, like, it's possible, everyone can do it, but I don't know if you're, would be willing to do that. But something that I did is that instead of covering up my face, even though my face is a little covered now because of my hairstyle today, but I made it my goal to do updos. So I would have like almost a full, like, I spent like a couple months that all I did was like buns, braids, anything that got my hair out of my face, because I would be putting like my hair into hairstyles, and the conditioner would get on my face and only increase the acne on like the sides of my face. So I made a goal that I had to stop doing it, and I feel like it helped me increase my self-esteem, because I didn't feel like I had to cover up, and I kind of embraced the acne and like at the point that I was at my skin at that time. And like I said, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but for me that was the case. What I had to stop doing to improve my skin is that I stopped using essential oils and just regular oil on my skin. So what I did is that from the store, what made my skin worse is I bought like this little bottle like this big of tea tree oil, but it was tea tree essential oil, and I would put it on my skin
as a spot treatment.
I would put it, yes, exactly, I would put it on my skin as a spot treatment, morning, afternoon, and night. And like the areas that I had the most acne was so dry, like, I mean, they were like tundra dry, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to stop doing that if I wanted to improve my skin. And the second thing that I had to stop doing is that on my skin, I know this is going to be a little shocking for you guys, I used to put coconut oil. You remember that phase in time that everyone was just on coconut oil for like hair, skin, just everything. Everyone's like, just douse yourself in the oil and you'll be fine. So I had to stop doing that if I wanted to see improvements in my skin. I had to stop using brands that were not benefiting my skin, because as I was learning more about it, I knew that these products were causing reactions within my face, which was Neutrogena and Clean and Clear. I don't have anything against the companies, they really were introduction products for me getting to skincare, but they were personally very bad to my skin. So the tip here, I had to stop using products from brands that were not helping my skin. Now we're gonna get to the fun part of this video, is what I started doing to, improve my skincare routine and all of that. So I know that this is gonna be different for every person. Like I said, I'm just talking about myself and the things that I learned. But one thing that I learned specifically from like the skincare professionals that I went to, as well as looking up and doing research online, is that I had to have a constant skincare routine. I started really basic. It was only like a cleanser, cream or gel, and then that's it. And during the day I would put sunscreen. Like I would not put on so many things on my skin, but now I have more of an idea of what helped me have better skin. Morning routine and the night routine, which is slightly different. In the morning, it is super important. Like one of the most important products you're gonna put on your skin is sunscreen, and then at night, one of the most important products is anything that is going to help you repair yourself overnight, maybe like retinols or things like that. So I just had to learn about how to take care of my skin in the morning, how to take care of my skin at night. If you guys want a video on it, I will come with it soon. It's just like I'm still testing out new products because I'm not 100% like really liking the routine. I'm still learning a little bit of what my skin does like, but that was something super important that I came up during the time. It's an important part of the skincare routine that I had to, that I started doing was at nighttime I would do a double cleanse. And the way that I would do it is that I would put like an oil cleanser or a micellar water, and then I would wash my face with a regular cleanser. And for me, originally I was really scared of using oil cleansers because of that whole experience I had putting essential oils and stuff. I kind of didn't want that to repeat again. But ever since I started doing that, because there are some days that I do wear makeup, not today obviously, but you know, like I had to start doing that, taking care of my skin, because I'll be going outside and you know it will be like the air would be either harsh, humid, and there's just stuff that will be collected on your skin. So I feel personally that at the end of the day, that double cleanse is gonna wash off all that sunscreen, all of that, you know, any gunk that you have on your face. I feel like that's an essential tool. I would do face masks once, max twice a week. I would try to just space them out because I didn't know how the products would react on my skin. So I started with like a test patch on my hand, and then I would go to once or twice a week. So there's three masks that I'm currently using that I interchange just with what I feel my skin needs. I would just pop in a picture of them. I have them near me, but I think popping in a picture is way better. So I'm using those three right now just for when my skin may feel oily, or if I want to help with the dark marks I do have like around my chin, a little bit like on my cheeks, and just a little bit on my forehead. Now for the actual acne spot treatments, the one that I use to really clear my acne is the Murad one. Okay guys, as I was preparing, you know, to upload this video, I realized how expensive that bottle is. It is $44 for 1.7 ounces. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that it cost that much. It was a gift, I promise you. It helped my skin really get in a better condition because it was really cooling to the skin, and it was something that I can just put on at night and then wake up in the morning, and it would calm down the redness in my skin. And finding, you know, those like anti-spot, you know, treatments was really helpful. I used a bunch of other ones during that time, but that was the one that I felt gave me the most results over time. If you guys want to know more of like what I did, you guys can just comment down below, and I'm more than welcome to do a part 2. So shout out to my youth leader Karina. She actually gave it to me because yeah, I was struggling with my skin and I was talking to her about it, and she said that she thought that that would be a good thing for my skin because we talked about it also. So yeah, thanks to her, you know, it just helped me get clearer skin, which I'm super duper thankful and happy for. Last thing that I'm going to say that I started adding into my routine, and this is more like kind of a hygiene tip, just like in general, but one thing that I started doing is that I do change my bed sheets, like my bed pillow covers 1 to 2 times a week if I can. And I know that seems a little extreme for some people because some people just do it once a week, but I also have multiple pillows, so I interchange between my 3 pillows. So like almost every night I use a different pillow. I'm just like maybe I'm a little paranoid on it, but it's just like I feel like I'm gonna transfer any products and stuff and it'll just build up while I'm sleeping. I don't know, just a me thing, but I feel like just changing your bed covers and all that, it's just gonna be good overall for your skin health, and especially just your skincare. So I suggest that if you're not already doing it, to just start adding into your routine. Thank you guys for making it to this part of the video. I'm super happy to finally be able to do it, and this was like a little nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie, because like I know that the things that I did in my skincare routine may not align with everyone's point of views. And you know, I was talking to my sister and she was saying like, you know, who cares? Like, what I did is what I did to clear my skin, and I'm obviously learning every single day. So thankful for every single one of you who is, you know, watching this video right now. And I wanted to give like kind of a shout out to all 139 subscribers that are here on this channel. We're so thankful for each and every one of you guys. It makes us, you know, so happy that there's people, you know, that want to see more of what we're doing and learn more, you know, about our life and everything like that. Well, if you want, stop by on our other videos. Hopefully we can put some cards around here and you can just like see the other stuff that we're doing. Both my sister and I are college students, so if you want more of like those videos or just like our life videos, just let us know down below. And I we'll be doing a part 2 if you guys comment down below that you want one. If you guys don't want one, I won't know that I need to make one for you guys. So be sure to be active in the comments, share it with all of your friends. Hope that you guys have an awesome, amazing, blessed day today. I am Liz. Thank you for stopping by to the Liz and Ash channel. Bye mi gente, bye mis amores.